Good afternoon and welcome to Owen Fulton Field for today's non-conference matchup featuring the Pacers of William Beach University and your Averett University Cougars. Today's starting lineups: first four apiece. Leading off and playing third base, number 2, Eddie Sanchez. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 23, Jacob Hersberg. Batting third and playing right field, number 34, Griffin Sandstrom. Batting fourth, your pitcher and DH, number 13, Nevin Norville. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 53, Aaron Kimball. Batting sixth and playing second base, number 50, Justin Earl. Catching and batting seventh, number 59, Connor McClooney. Batting eighth and playing center field, number 3, Gabriel Lim. And in left field, batting ninth, number 49, Matthew Prince. It's time to meet and greet the starting lineup for your Averett University Cougars. Leading off and playing right field, number 27, Kevin Siski. Batting second and playing third base, number 15, Trevor Testerman. Batting third and playing left field, number 9, Nolan McCabe. Batting fourth and catching, number 41, Preston Robbins. Batting fifth, your designated hitter, number 11, J.C. Berry. Batting sixth and playing shortstop, number 17, Tyler Lowe. Batting seventh and playing first base, number 14, Jack Turner. Batting eighth and playing second base, number 6, Maddox Jordan. And batting ninth and playing center field, Mason Williams. And getting the start on the mound today for your Cougars, number 46, Aiden True. Your Cougars are coached by Kenny Fleming. He's assisted by Billy McLaughlin and Tyler Smith. Fans, at this time, may I ask you please rise and honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome everyone to Danville, Virginia for today's installment of Averett Baseball as the Cougars get set to take on William Peace in this non-conference matchup. Averett, the story of the ODAC so far this season, shocking the world, starting out 11-3, their best start since 2007. Welcome everyone, my name is Thomas Heaney III here as Averett gets set for this one. We'll have Aiden True on the bump, the freshman getting his first collegiate start of the season. Cozen native, True, the lefty, number 46. Going to come in here in a big spot. Averett on a 6-game win streak, as you see him on your screen there. He'll be caught up by Preston Robbins batting fourth. Robbins had a big weekend over here in Danville against Washington and Lee. 5 RBIs and 3 hits in both games combined. Defensive alignment here for Averett's going to be Jack Turner at first, Maddox Jordan at second. And then at shortstop, we're going to have Tyler Lowe. Third base will be Trevor Testerman. And then left to right in the outfield will be Nolan McCabe, Mason Williams, and Kevin Ziske. It's been consistent all year long. Those have been the three out there tracking balls down. As we get set for this one, William Peace off to a tough start. I mean, look at their record, 5-15 to start the season on a 4-game losing streak right now. This is not the start that they have envisioned. So kind of two teams going in two opposite directions in this non-conference game. Used to be a conference game, of course. Both of these teams used to duel it out in the USA South. Not anymore. William Peace will be led off by Eddie Sanchez, the third baseman, as we get set for this one. And every game now here at Averett is just all eyes on them. It's just to see if they can continue to do what they've been doing to start the season. And here comes the first pitch of Aiden True's college career. And it's in there for a strike. So a good way to start off there for True. And we're underway here on this Tuesday afternoon in Danville, Virginia. And the lefty deals this one. It'll be foul down the line and out of play. Eddie Sanchez getting his first at-bat of the season, much like many of these William Peace players. Deciding to go with some of the younger guys. Averett doing that a little bit with Maddox Jordan in the lineup, as that one is also fouled back. But it kind of gets tricky sometimes in these non-conference games because you're obviously definitely trying to win and improve your record, but obviously you don't want anybody going down. Guys, normally your starters, so True takes that one outside, or True throws that one outside for ball one. So Sanchez behind in the count here, 1-2, will be followed up by Jacob Herzberg and then Griffin Sandstrom. 1-2 pitch here. This one's going to be grounded over towards third. Diving for it, can't get it, is Testerman and low. It goes into left, and it'll be a leadoff single for Sanchez, his first hit of the season. So Sanchez gets on to lead off the game. It'll bring up Jacob Herzberg, batting .364 so far in the season. So True with an early base runner here. Try to look to hold on Sanchez there at first. Big leg kick, the throw over, swing and a miss. Strike one. Sanchez, no stolen base attempts so far this season. Obviously limited work. A 1 pitch. This one going to be grounded foul down the third base line. Coach Kenny Fleming going to go with a bunch of guys here today, so get our first look at Nathan Comer as well. Super excited to see him back on the mound following his Tommy John surgery. It's been a long road for Comer and kind of an X factor. I've been talking about it a little bit during the broadcast as True takes a look over there at Sanchez. But, I mean, Comer is a guy, sophomore season before his injury, where he was given Coach Kenny Fleming 50 innings of work and a sub-5 ERA. And so definitely somebody to look out for. As that one misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. But, yeah, getting Comer back in the rotation along with Ian Amerson and Cole McLean is going to be big time for this team down the stretch. Another check over there at Sanchez, and he's in there safely. So True gets the sign from Robbins and comes sets, takes a look at Sanchez and looks back in, and the pitch. This one's going to be skied towards left field, running in for it and falling down for a base hit. And so Herzberg gets on with a single, and there's 2 aboard here in the top of the first. So some early trouble here for the freshman True. Making his first college start here today, always exciting. He'll get Griffin Sandstrom here, the right fielder, batting .364 as well, with 2 runners on and nobody out. Sanchez at second, Herzberg at first in the pitch. Just off the black there, 1-0. Maddox Jordan holds on Sanchez at second. And the pitch, this one fouled back. So 1-1 now. But we'll also get a look at Tim Schwer. He'll be on the bump later in the game as well. Shane Mickle, Garrett Arner, so a bunch of different arms out there. Bullpen day here for the Cougars in this non-conference game. Drew takes a look and fires at home. This is a fastball outside here, so now Sandstrom ahead in the count, 2-1. Testerman creeps in a little bit at third, as well as Jack Turner, both playing in front of the bag, potentially thinking about a bunt. But Sandstrom can swing it. Like I mentioned, he's batting over .350 this year. 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch. And that one misses low, so ball 3. And so True now in a bit of a jam. He's behind on Sandstrom 3-1. He's got 2 runners on base, and he's in danger of loading the bases here in the top of the first. Looking to get one over here. Sandstrom looking for a fastball that he can hit. Big pitch here for the freshman, 3-1. And the fastball misses high there for ball 4. And so now the bases are loaded here with nobody out. So that'll get a mound visit out there. Jack Turner and Preston Robbins out there to talk with the freshman as he'll be coming up against the pitcher, Nevin Norville. Norville batting .333 in a small sample size so far this season. So the meeting at the mound concludes, and right here for True, obviously you just think anytime you're a pitcher in one of these situations with the bases loaded and nobody out, you always think that 1 run is great, 2 runs is fine, but anything over 2 definitely would like to get back. So for True right here, obviously you're looking to hold this to 2, especially early in the game. First pitch swinging here is going to be flied out towards deep left center field. Ranging over is McCabe, makes the catch. Coming home is Sanchez. Tagging over its third is Hertzberg, and he's in there. So it's a sacrifice fly, and the first run of the game goes to William Peace. So 1 away here, and True gets the first out. And there's also another storyline in that, too, is just how explosive Averett's offense has been. And so you really get the feeling that the Cougars are going to put up a lot of runs today. They're second in the ODAC in doing so. And so for the freshman True here, no harm, no foul, giving up a couple of runs here in the top of the first. Just got to hold it at that. Kimball now steps up. First pitch is on the black there for strike 1. And True just a ground ball away here from getting out of the jam with only a run if he's able to do so. This one's going to be hammered towards right field, chasing Ziski back, all the way to the warning track, and he can't make the catch. It falls. Scoring over there is Norville, and getting all the way over to third is Sandstrom. It is a 1 RBI double for Aaron Kimball, and 2 runs now have plated for William Peace. That ball was scorched off of the bat of Kimball. And it'll send up Justin Earl, making his first appearance so far of the season. We've got a couple of guys like that here for the Pacers. Earl, McClooney, Prince, Sanchez, all guys that haven't had any at-bats so far this year. So Peace giving some of the younger guys off of the bench a chance. This one is going to be skied towards right, but out of play. So Justin Earl, second baseman here, looking for a big chance. And this is some of the joy of these non-conference games, is you get some of these guys that are fighting for position battles, right? And, you know, Earl right here is second baseman, a big spot, second and third. You look at Aiden True on the mound for Averett, another big spot for him, trying to get out of a jam. 2 guys making their first appearances so far on the season. Earl gets a nice breaking ball. Excuse me, True gets a breaking ball in there for strike 2, and he's ahead of Earl now, 0-2. Gets the sign from Robbins. He's got second and third here with one away. Pitch. This is high there. Three hits so far in the inning for Peace. 1-2 pitch, looking for a strikeout. And that one just off of the plate there. Good pitch from True, and it's 2-2 now. Waiting on deck is Connor McClooney. 2-2 pitch from True. It is off the plate, so a good eye there from Justin Earl, and now it loads it full now, 3-2. Base open, a walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but looking to get his guy right here on a big strikeout. Would be Aiden True's first strikeout of his career if he's able to get it. Comes set. And delivers the payoff pitch. And that one misses outside for ball 4. And the bases are loaded here again for Peace. So 2 have already played. We got bases loaded. And Connor McClooney looking for his first hit of the season. Comes in here, the catcher. McClooney, and then Gabriel Winham, the center fielder. True will go from the windup here with the bases loaded. And the first pitch is a big swing and a miss there for strike 1. And again, just a ground ball away here. Averett playing double play depth. Looking to hit something over towards Tyler Lowe or Maddox. As that one's fouled back now. 0-2. And although True just walked Earl, I gotta be honest, he's been controlling the zone pretty well here so far. I mean, Peace has gotten 3 hits, but staying around the zone. Looking for a big strikeout. The pitch, nice block there from Preston Robbins, saving a run. Whew, boy. 1-2 now. Man, how many runs has Pete Robb saved over the course of his career back there? So solid. 1-2 here. Looking for a strikeout, and he gets it. Big swing and a miss there, and the first strikeout of Aiden True's career. Huge one, too. Now there's 2 away. And I mentioned it just a few moments ago, but the way Averett's offense has been humming right now, you'll take it out of this inning with only 2 runs plated. Winham now steps in, and he takes a first pitch strike. True starting to find his rhythm from the windup here rather than the stretch. That one just misses a little bit high. Some pitchers are like that. I know I was like that. Just once I got in the stretch, it wasn't pretty. Just trying to get back into the windup. Gets into the windup, got a strikeout, and now looking to get back into the dugout. This one's going to be skied towards right center field. Ziske runs over. Williams calls him off, and he makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Not before William Peace scores 2. But at the bottom of the first inning here, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Aiden True's first college appearance here on the top of the first. He gets out of a big jam. Take a break. We'll join you in just a moment. And welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the first here as we get set for Averett's first offense. Kevin Ziske, Trevor Testerman, and Nolan McCabe will all get set to hit. Right fielder, third baseman, and left fielder, some of the three most dangerous hitters in the ODAC so far this season. As Ziske tied for first in home runs, McCabe top 5 in average and stolen bases. And Trevor Testerman, of course, everybody knows the power that he possesses, so we'll see those three starting us off here, looking to get back those 2 runs that Peace plated in the first against freshman pitcher Aiden True. So Big Kev steps in here, working against Nevin Norville, making his first appearance on the mound in his career. So 2 pitchers starting today that never taken the bump before in college, so pretty exciting there. Norville's got his hands full, though, today, as this is a good Averett lineup. Ziske takes ball 1. Oof, way up and in there for ball 2, and so Ziske ahead in the count now. Big Kev looks in. Norville delivers, and this one's going to be hit over towards shortstop. Bobbled by Hertzberg, throws it over to first, and it's a wild throw. It gets past the first baseman, Kimball. Rounding first and heading towards second is Ziske, and he slides in safely. So that'll be an error on Hertzberg. And Averett will benefit. It'll have a runner at second base here with nobody out. And in steps Trevor Testerman here as he gets set to potentially drive in a run, hopefully, if you're Averett. Trevor batting north of 350 so far in the season, a home run and 12 RBIs. Pitch, this one grounded again towards Hertzberg, and it's off of his glove and into the outfield. Rounding third and holding there is Ziske. And Averett in business early. First and third with nobody out. And in steps one of the most dangerous hitters in the ODAC, Nolan McCabe, the graduate student. Batting .453 so far this year. And he's got a lot of speed out there on the base paths. Trevor Testerman with 6 stolen bases so far this season. And Kevin Ziske with 8. Both in the top 15 for the ODAC. First pitch there is going to be high for ball 1. So Norville making his first appearance on the mound in his career, in some trouble. There goes Testerman. This one's going to be skied towards right center field, all the way down past Winham and towards the gap. Rounding third, heading towards home is Ziske. Same with Testerman. Rounding second and going in for a triple is Nolan McCabe. And he's in there for a 2 RBI triple. McCabe showing off the pop and hitting one towards the warning track out there behind Winham and Sandstrom. Now we are all tied up here, 2-2, and man, Nolan McCabe just have a season. All ODAC him. Whew. So Norville greeted rudely here by Averett. 2 runs before an out is recorded, and in steps Preston Robbins. Doesn't get much easier as Robbins takes that one for ball 1. Waiting on deck is the DH, J.C. Berry. The catcher getting the DH nod so far here today. And the pitch in the dirt. It's going to be blocked up there from McClooney. That one misses outside, so now 3-0 here. That one gets in there for a strike, and so Norville gets one in over Robbins. P-Rob, 5 RBIs against WNL, looking to make it 6 RBIs in his last 10 at-bats as that one's fouled back. And loads it up to here, full 3-2. Norville needs a strikeout, though, badly. He's a tough guy to strike out. 3-2 pitch. Foul back again here, so I'll do it over. But 11 RBI so far on the season for Robbins, and if he's able to drive in McCabe here, it would be 12 and 6 of them in the last 3 days. This one's going to be grounded hard through the hole. Base hit. RBI single for Preston Robbins, and Averett reclaims the lead. P-Rob, stay hot, man. Whew, boy. Come on now. Robbins just takes it through the zone where it's pitched on the inside corner, stays back, and drives it past the shortstop Hertzberg, who's been a busy man so far. Ziske hit one over there, was an error, and then Testerman hit one past him, and then you see right there Robbins. So obviously, you know, the trend here against Norville is guys are in front of the ball and ahead of it. As McCabe did drive one into right center field, but so far everything on the left side of the field as Barry takes that one for ball 1. Take a look over there at Robbins, but he's back in safely. But William Peace 0-3 in the USA South, and as mentioned, on a 4-game losing streak. Interesting little stat here for you guys. They've played 18 home games so far this season, and this is just their 3rd game on the road. Very interesting scheduling there, as that one's on the outside corner for strike 2. But some of their best players out today, obviously, freshman third baseman Gavin Turner, who's flirting with an All-USA South selection. He's batting just under 400 this year. As that one misses inside now, 2-2. But we're not going to see any of the top arms from the Pacers today, as they just had a game on Friday against Methodist, lost both of those. This one's going to be grounded towards second base. Earl makes the play, throws it over to shortstop in time. Won't be able to get Barry at first, and so it's a fielder's choice. And now there's one away. So in steps Tyler Lowe here, another one of the Averett Cougars, who's batting over 350 so far this season. Lowe's been battling for that shortstop job all season, and as that one gets past McClooney and getting over to second base here is Barry. Is now Averett. Ooh, Barry, big turnover there at second, but it'll hold up. So Barry in scoring position here, and Ty Lowe's got a shot here to drive in another run. But it was one of those interesting position battles that I was keeping my eye on in the beginning of the year. Obviously, so much talent, deep talent on the roster, and you got guys like McAllowitz and Grider, all guys that are well deserving of being on the field, and so it really makes it a tough call for Coach Fleming to see, you know, who gets the nod every day. As this one's going to be grounded in towards the hole, picked up there from Sanchez, throws over to first in time, and so that's the second out of the inning as Barry moves over to third. So 2 away here, and it'll bring up Jack Turner. So runner at third here, Barry. Turner steps in. It's been a little bit of a slow start for him, a guy that possesses massive power as he swings through that one for strike 1. And it's just a matter of time before Jack starts to get going here this season. At think it's gonna come here today. It's my prediction as he swings through that one, 0-2. But baseball has a weird way of doing things. Even just a bloop single right here and drive in a run, get that bat going here. He's behind in the count, 0-2. The runner at third and 2 outs. And he swings through 3 pitches right there, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs for Averett on 3 hits, 2 errors for William Peace. Cougars take the lead, and Aiden True back out there for his 2nd inning of work. We'll be right back after the break. Welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network. Thomas Heaney III, very pleased to bring you this one, as I've been having a great time up here watching the boys ball out so far this spring, and they're got an early lead here again, 3-2. 3-2 for Aiden True as he hops back on the mound and looking to get a big shutdown inning after the boys put up 3 for him. First pitch will be inside for ball 1. A big swing and a miss there. So True had a strikeout in his first inning, gave up 2 runs on 3 hits. This one's going to be hit down the line, fair, past Testerman and into left field to McCabe. Running first and holding there is Matthew Prince, and so Prince is on with a leadoff single. A good piece of hitting there from Prince to get that one through. Eddie Sanchez comes in here. He's 1 for 1 so far. Had a hit in his first at bat. And that one misses inside for ball 1. Modest lead over there at first for Prince. Team that doesn't steal too much as True takes a look at him. That's that one on the inside corner for strike 1. So 1-1 count now. Breaking ball inside. We'll have Sanchez, Hertzberg, and Sandstrom with the leadoff runner Matthew Prince at first. There goes Prince. He's on the run. This one looked like a hit and run there as Sanchez just fouled that one back. Definitely not a strike at all. And yet he offered on it, so I would assume that was probably the hit and run action there. So we'll take a close look over there at Prince at first, see if he takes off again. 2-2 here with nobody out in the top of the second. Aiden takes a look over there at first again. And Prince is back in safely. 2-2 pitch. This one's going to be skied over towards Jack Turner at first. Has plenty of room, makes the catch. And that is the first out here in the top of the second. So big out there for True, as now there's one away and Prince still at first. And in steps Jacob Hertzberg, who made that big error to start the bottom of the first inning. It's short. Not only did he boot the ground ball, but when he actually was able to pick up the ground ball, he threw it over into the dugout, and Ziske was able to take second. There goes Prince. He's on the run. The throw over to second base is not going to be in time. Great throw there from P-Rob. But Prince able to get in there safely. So runner in scoring position here for the Pacers. It's Prince. No relation to the actual Prince, I would assume. As the Pacers look to tie the game up here. True looking for a big out. Big swing and a miss there. Hertzberg looking to make up for that error in the bottom of the first here with an RBI. True looking to work out of another jam, and a couple of guys here today are making their first appearance. Obviously Norville on William Peace. This one's going to be skied way up in the air towards center. Nice easy play for Mason Williams. He makes the catch, and that'll be the second out of the inning. But so often, you know, when you're a freshman, you're coming in here, and especially when the guys are hot and they're winning a lot of games, there's definitely some of those nerves to try to perform well. And honestly, so far, I feel like Aiden True's done a really good job. He's been around the zone. He's mixing in his off-speed pitches really well, which is something that you don't normally see sometimes with a guy in his first start. Sometimes it's just fastball heavy and try to get some strikes and that confidence up. But True's done a good job of mixing in his off-speed. Is that one in there for strike one, and a nice swing and a miss. And it helps when you have a good offense too, of course. You give up 2 runs in that top of the second, and right now just got the lead right back in a matter of minutes. Looking to hold it here. Griffin Sandstrom up at the plate. And the pitch, this one fouled back, and so now Drew gets ahead 0-2. And you start to feel the momentum shift a little bit more in his favor. Getting 2 big outs against the number 1 and 2 hitters. Now he's got the number 3 hitter Sandstrom on the ropes. Come set. 0-2 pitch. Just a little bit high there. See how far True goes. I mentioned today we're going to go with a bunch of pitchers today out of the bullpen. One of which being Nathan Comer, making his first start since Tommy John surgery. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and that one's fouled back. So, good piece of hitting there from Sandstrom to keep staying alive in the at-bat. True working hard here. Top of the second, 2 outs, runner at second base is Prince, and he's got Sandstrom 1-2. Out back again, and so good work here from Sandstrom, just chopping away and chipping away and trying to tire out Aiden True as much as he can. Wouldn't be a bad pitch to have a waste pitch here or something in the dirt maybe, or a little bit high. See if Sandstrom's just in swing mode right here. 1-2 pitch coming. And, ooh, good pitch there, just off the plate. Got a really good take there from Sandstrom. Again, sometimes those hitters get in a swing mode. They're just chopping away, but right there, nice take. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. This one's going to be lined over to second base, but Maddox makes the play and throws it over to Turner in time, and that'll retire the side. So really good inning there for True after surrendering the leadoff hit to Matthew Prince. He gets 1, 2, 3 all out in a row. So freshman, good job. Averett up by 1 as we head to the bottom of the second inning here. Justin Long on the bump now for William Peace as they go with a different look, as you see Mason Williams on your screen, as well as Maddox Jordan, the second baseman today for Averett. As he gets set to have his first at-bat, working against Long. Mason Williams also there, getting some swings up as gets set for the bottom of the second here. Averett with a 1-run lead and looking to continue their excellence, proving everyone wrong so far this season. Only 2 teams in the ODAC this season who were undefeated, and it's Lynchburg and Averett. And I think if you ask people in the preseason, those 2 teams, I think everybody would have said Lynchburg, but I can tell you that nobody would have said Averett. This was a team that was picked second to last in the ODAC poll, 11th, and having a magical season so far. Partying like it's 2007, the year that they went 31-12 and started the season 11-2. So far this season, they are 11-3. So starting to be a historical season for Averett. But these are the games you got to try to focus and lock in and keep the good times rolling. As Maddox Jordan will lead us off. We do have the Coach Smitty cam on as he's talking with the first base umpire over there, Keith Sabo. Nice haircut, Smitty. First pitch here will be in the dirt and out of play. 1-0. But we do hope to get a visitor out there for Coach Smitty at first. Coach Tyler Smith, of course, the pitching guru here, used to pitch for the Cougs. One 0 pitch from Long is high for ball 2. Justin Long making his appearance here, the righty. And a chopper past the mound, making the play as Hertzberg throws it over to first in time. And so that's the first out of the inning. A nice play there from Hertzberg. Justin Long, the sophomore out of Rocky Mount, North Carolina, and Rocky Mount High School. Second appearance so far of the season. He pitched 1/3 of an inning, gave up 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. And for his freshman year, he pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. So 3rd collegiate appearance here for Long. Get Mason Williams up here, the 9-hitter. And then we'll flip it back over to Kevin Ziske. That one finds the plate there for the first strike. So 1-1 here. This one's hit hard past the hole and in there for a 1-out single. Mason Williams, stay hot. That's another hit for him, and he gets Averett a 1-out base runner. And it'll bring up the big bat of Kevin Ziske. Reached on an error in his first plate appearance. Long looking for a double play ball. Ziske looking to hit with the grand center as takes the first pitch strike there, 0-1. And I joke about him wanting to hit the grand center, but I think it's just from the outside viewing. I think Ziske's approach this season has been excellent. He's always been a good opposite field hitter, but this year in particular, he's done a really good job of going the other way as he takes strike 2 on the outside corner there. Also, just seems like he's got a little bit of a different stance. Seems just a little bit more tight, a little bit more compact. As the throw over to first is not going to be in time. Williams back in there safely. But guys like Kevin, you know, you got that natural power. Don't need to do too much at the plate. Just stay compact and get the bat through the zone. Ziske takes that one outside for ball 1. Keep your eyes over there at Mason Williams there on your screen. Stolen base threat. With 1 away, I wouldn't be surprised to see him take off. Long was taking a close look at him there. Not running. This one is going to be fouled straight back. One and two, Mason Williams at first and 1 out. Not running this one. Fouled back again. So good little battle here in the bottom of the second. Chopped over to shortstop, picked up from Hertzberg, throw over to Earl in time, throw to first. Kimball can't handle it. And so Ziske will reach base there. It'll be a fielder's choice. Earl's throw not in time. Nice play there from Hertzberg to get at least 1 out. And so two-way here for Trevor Testerman. Had a great coach, Al Ashkenazi, if you guys know, Greensboro batting center legend. He always used to tell me 1 is a must, 2 is a plus. And so Hertz there gets the 1 must. Looking for 2, couldn't turn it. And so the inning stays alive here for Averett, but for Peace, just trying to keep this close. Working against a good offense. He'll take the 1 out. Testerman lines that one down the line. Foul. That was close. And third base umpire Robert Taylor saying that that one was foul. Throw over to Williams at first, and he's out. And so a nice pickoff move there from Long. He almost had him leaning earlier in the inning, and Williams was able to get back. Not on that one. It's the 3rd out of the inning, and that'll retire the side. So Averett strands a runner at first base. Their lead is still 1 as Aiden True goes out for his 3rd inning of work. And back in action we go here, top of the third. Aiden True on your screen right there, getting his warm-up pitches in as the Cougars lead by 1. So time is called here at the plate. It'll be Nevin Norville started this game as he takes that one for strike 1. So I'll be curious to see here if True goes another inning. He's pitched 2 so far. As that one fouled back, but I mentioned it before, a lot of guys looking to get in here today as a bullpen game for Averett. But right now, True in line for his first win. If he's able to get out of trouble, this one all the way up in the sky, trying to pick it up is Turner, and he goes over and makes the catch. And so 1 away here in the top of the third. Aaron Kimball now steps up, the first baseman, working lefty versus lefty here against True. Oh, nice breaking ball there. Nice pitch, True. And now 0-1. Tries to get him again, but not biting is Kimball. Ouch. And it'll be a hit by pitch there, and so Peace has their first base runner here in the top of the third inning. Justin Earl, the second baseman, stepping in here. A tying run at first. Go ahead run at the plate here. That one misses inside for ball 1, so True trying to get back into the zone here. That one in there for a strike, 1-1 so far. True. 10 at-bats faced, 2 1/3 through, 2 earned runs, 4 hits, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, 1 double. And just right there, the first hit by pitch. This one's going to be lined over towards short, picked up there, throwing over to first in time, double play. 6-4-3. Tie low over to Jordan Maddox. And right back over to Jack Turner. That'll retire the side as Aiden True gets a pitcher's best friend right there. The double play ball ends the inning. As we head to the bottom of the third, Cougars up by 1 over William Peace. Trevor Testerman will be leading us off here in the bottom of the third inning. Have a new pitcher on the mound for William Peace. It'll be Broderick Miller, the left-handed pitcher. Going to hold Averett in check as scored 3 runs in the top of the first, nothing in the second. And it's funny, you know, I try to get some of the names for some of the top pitchers for William Peace so far this season, and it just seems like they're going to go more bullpen today, as this will be Miller's second appearance so far of the season. He pitched 1 inning, gave up a run, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 1 hit. So plenty of ones to go around there for Miller. And the big lefty will come on here to try to get out Trevor Testerman. Miller, 6'5" freshman from Newport, North Carolina. So in his first season, wow, that one just a bit outside, and so that'll be ball 1. And that one gets in for strike 1, so 1-1 here. Ball and 1 strike here to Testerman. Miller. This is low. Waiting on deck is Nolan McCabe. Ahead in the count here for Testerman. Dangerous hitter to be behind. 2-1 pitch. This is low for ball 3. Coach Smitty wanting a visitor. Will we get the Smitty cam here in just a moment? I would not be surprised to see Testerman swinging here 3-1. Comes the pitch. And that one misses inside for ball 4. And so Testerman takes the walk, and he'll head over to Coach Smitty at first base. And Averett will have their first base runner here in the bottom of the third. Do something cool, Coach Smitty. Come on. That's a good dap up. I told him he's got to get more creative over there with the dap ups. She's got the fist bump. Nothing wrong with the good fist bump, but come on now. Miller in there for strike 1. Keep our eyes on Trevor Testerman over there at first. All jokes aside, maybe looking to steal a base. Takes a look over at first, and it gets past the first baseman, Kimball. And Testerman couldn't really locate the ball after diving into second, so he'll stay there. Definitely could have taken third, but he will stay there at second. And so we'll have runner at second base here. Miller having a hard time trying to find the strike zone, and obviously having a hard time throwing it over to first, as Kimball couldn't corral that one. Now runner in scoring position here. You got Nolan McCabe. Looking to do more damage. This one in the dirt and blocked up there from McClooney. So a big test here for the freshman Miller. 1-1 with Trevor Testerman at second and Nolan McCabe at the plate. Here comes the pitch. This one foul back. All the way over to the bullpen. A bullpen that will be active later in this game. We'll have a bunch of guys going. Curious to see if Aiden True goes back out there for a 4th inning of work. It's He's done a really good job today. Had a little bit of trouble in that top of the first. As that one misses. But there's always, I mean, you can be anybody, and you're always going to have nerves for your first outing. And I think we saw maybe a little bit of that in the top of the first, surrendering those 2 runs. But back-to-back scoreless innings for True, and that one misses badly. Getting that huge double play also. And again, you know, I mean, Matthew Prince, the 9-hitter, leads off last inning with a single. And he's facing 1, 2, and 3 in the Pacer order. And he's able to get Sanchez out and then roll a double play with Hertzberg. And so, really terrific job by True. Oh my goodness, this ball is smoked towards left center, but it's going to be caught by Prince. Ball, I guess it was off the end of the bat. It looked like he crushed that one, but just missed it. And so now there's one away. And it'll bring up the Rooster. P-Rob, Preston Robbins. Catcher for Averett, batting 4th today. He's got an RBI single so far. Miller delivers the first pitch, and this one's going to be hit towards left. Diving and making the catch is Prince. Oh, my goodness. Saving a run. My goodness, party like it's 1999, Prince. Whew, what a catch. That's the last Prince reference I'll make, I'm sorry. I'm a huge Prince fan, I cannot lie. What a great play there from Matthew Prince. He's having a good game so far. Got his first hit of the season last inning and then making a diving play. As that one misses high for ball 1. So now there's 2 away here. Still runner at second and Testerman. And Miller doing a good job. I mean, obviously that ball was smoked, but doing a good job of trying to get out of this one with no runs. Got the lefty here, Barry. Anything in the outfield will score the speedy Trevor Testerman. That's what Barry's going to be looking to do right here. 2-0 in the dirt. Picked up there from McClooney. 3-0, and this is definitely not a spot that you would want to walk Barry. I mean, you've got the lefty. Waiting on deck is Ty Lowe, who has already got a hit so far in this one. So he's got to try to get back in the zone here. Miller, 3-0 pitch. And that's not going to do it. That's going to be ball 4. And so walking the lefty, Barry, on 4 pitches, gets him over to first base, and it'll send up Tyler Lowe. So Lowe steps in. Still got that runner at second, but now you've also got J.C. Barry at first. Jack Turner on deck, 0-for-1 with a strikeout. First pitch to Ty Lowe. In the dirt, and trying to take third is Testerman. It's not going to be a throw. McClooney will hold on to it and put it in his back pocket. And so Testerman now at third. J.C. Barry not advancing on that one. He'll stay at first, so now it's first and third with 2 away. Four hits for both teams. 2 errors for Peace, no errors for Averett. Long will step off here and get back on the bump. And we're going to have another timeout. Bullpen active for Averett. Lowe hits this one foul towards the bullpen. Miller's trying to work out of a jam here. He's got Ty Lowe. Barry's going to run. The throw is going to be in the dirt, so McClooney will just have to block it up. Taking second is Lowe, and he's in there safely. So now 2 runners in scoring position. 2 balls and 1 strike to Lowe. Boy, this would be a big hit right here, huh? go up by 3 runs. Let's see if Lowe can do it. Head in the count, 2-1. And misses in the dirt again. And Miller is just having a really hard time locating that fastball. He's missed high and low at times in this inning. And, you know, honestly, sometimes you'll see this with some of these guys who are coming in for their first, second, third appearances of their career or season. And it's sometimes hard to get into a groove if you haven't gone in a while. This ball is hit towards left off the end of the bat and caught by Prince, and that'll retire the side. So nice work there from Miller to work out of a jam. Averett gets 2 in scoring position, but strands him out there. So we will head to the top of the 4th. Still 3-2 here on the Averett Sports Network. Michael Pellegrino on the bump for Averett as we welcome you back here for the top of the 4th. Ooh, good song, Mike. Freebird, Leonard Skinner. So Big Mike will get us started here. Averett with a 1-run lead, and they'll turn it to the bullpen. As I mentioned, a bunch of guys getting work here today. We'll see Tim Schwer also later, Nathan Comer, Shane Mickle. Pellegrino on the mound for Averett, the New Jersey native, Jersey Mike, as they affectionately call him. In his sophomore season of work. It's from Bayonne, New Jersey, if you know where that is. If you know, you know. Shout out to Mike. 11 appearances last season. Made 6 starts as well. Excuse me, in his junior year now. Man, Mike, you're getting old, man. Getting old. This will be Michael Pellegrino's first appearance so far this season. And first pitch will be up and out for foul ball. It's the Bayonne native head in the count here, 0-1. Breaking ball outside. Fastball just misses inside there. Good heater. This one, nice Baltimore chop over there to Testerman. He fires it in time, and 1 away here in the top of the 4th. I haven't gotten to use the Baltimore chop reference yet on a broadcast, so I'm happy I got to squeeze that one in. That was the definition of it right there over to Testerman, as he's able to make the play over to Turner. And Big Mike gets the first out here in the top of the 4th. Oh, nice breaking ball there from Pellegrino. It's ahead now, 0-1. This one's going to be rocketed past the hole. Testerman and low and into left to McCabe for a base hit. And so Gabriel Winham gets on base. One away here and runner at first. Matthew Prince steps in, and he's had a day so far. He's got a single and made that diving catch that saved a run in the bottom of the third inning. Pretty decent lead over there from Winham. Pellegrino delivers and misses outside for ball one. And the last inning ended with a 6-4-3 double play. I'm sure Pellegrino would take that right here as he throws it over to first, but not in time. Close play there. Winham's got a pretty big lead over there. He's got a couple steps over there at first. Let's see if he takes off. Not running. Big swing and a miss there from Pellegrino. And now it is 1-1. Mike gets the sign from P-Rob. Comes set. Prince waits. Another check over at first. And back in time there is Winham, and he is just flirting with danger. We saw Mason Williams get picked off. For Averett, Winham still with that big lead. Pellegrino delivers. This one's going to be grounded over towards short, low, over to second to Jordan, and at least get the one out there. So now there's two away. It'll be a fielder's choice. Eddie Sanchez back up for William Peace. He's got a runner at first base and two away. Working against Michael Pellegrino. Looking to get a clean inning out of the pen in his first appearance. As that one in the dirt. Pellegrino takes a look over at Winham. Delivers the 1-0. This one's going to be hit towards left field. Giving chase over there is McCabe. Gets under it and makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Good work there, Mike, as he gets out of it and gets a scoreless inning here in the top of the fourth. 3-2 Averett as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning here. You're watching the Averett Sports Network and Averett Baseball. Jack Turner will lead us off here in the bottom of the fourth, and he skies this one over to right field, but caught by Sandstrom, and that'll be the first out of the bottom of the fourth here. Maddox Jordan, the second baseman, comes up here. Maddox 0 for 1, looking for his first hit. Colin Jordan, the pitcher now for Peace, as they have gone with a new pitcher for every single inning. The true definition of a bullpen game. 2-0 here now as Norville went 1 inning, gave up 2 earned runs, one of them unearned, and then Long pitched an inning scoreless, Miller pitched an inning scoreless, and Jordan now looking to hopefully do the same if you're a Peace fan. As that one outside for ball 3. Jordan comes set and delivers a strike. Jordan versus Jordan matchup here. 3-1 here to Maddox. This one skied way high in the infield. Hertzberg under it. That's a big league pop up there as he's able to make the catch, and now there's 2 away. Bit uncharacteristic from Averett so far. Ever since the first, this might be their 3rd straight scoreless inning, and that might be normal for, some teams. It's not crazy to say 3 innings scoreless, but for this offense that has just been humming recently, working against the back end of the William Peace bullpen, it's a little bit surprising that Averett hasn't been able to scratch more than 3. They got a couple of runners in scoring position in the last inning, working against Miller, but came up empty. So let's see if Averett's offense can get kick-started back into gear. Nice breaking ball there from Jordan, and he's ahead of Mason Williams now 0-2, and this has been the best inning by far so far of a William Peace pitcher. I mean, this has gone on for about 30 seconds to a minute, it feels like. 0-2 pitch just outside there. Good 0-2 pitch there from Jordan. Waiting on deck and open for a shot is Kevin Ziske, the leadoff hitter for the Cougs. But a quick inning so far. Looking to close it out. Jordan. This is outside. Two, breaking ball outside there, and now it's full. And so Jordan, and I've talked about this on previous broadcasts, but with the way this Averett offense goes, it might look like you got him, and then you blink, and then it's second and third. So really important here for Jordan to close it out against Williams. This pitch is going to be hit over towards third and through the hole and into left to Prince for a base hit. And so Mason Williams gets a 2-out single. Nice piece of hitting there, getting back into the count after falling behind 2-0, working it full and gets on base. And that means we will get to see Kevin Ziske here as Jordan goes to tie his shoe. Gets those bunny ears working. We'll take a look over at Williams at first. Stolen base threat. 6 of them so far this season. This is when things can get dangerous for the Cougars. Almost look like a pitch out there, but Williams not running. 1-0 to Ziske. Now the lineup flips over here with 2 away. Ziske, big swing there and fouls it out of play towards the left side. And a breaking ball that doesn't break outside, so now it's 2-1. Good hitters count here for Kev. Try to get a fastball that he can hit. Instead, he gets a breaking ball and chops it over the head of Kimball and into right field. Rounding second and heading towards third is Williams. And he's in there standing. And just like that, Averett's offense, after getting the first 2 outs of the inning and then falling behind 0-2 in the count with nobody on, they've got runners on the corners here with 2 away and Trevor Testerman at the plate. That has been the theme of the 2025 Averett Cougars, is you are never out of the woods with this offense. They can always put together an inning, even with their backs against the wall. And especially when you flip the lineup over and you get it to 1, 2, 3. Oh boy. So Ziski at first, who's been a surprise stolen base threat this season. He's 8 for 8 on the year. A career high in stolen bases this season, and we haven't even tipped off March Madness. There goes Ziski, and the throw over to second is not going to be in time, but heading towards home and scoring is Williams. And that's a peculiar situation there, as William Peace threw to second base. That is just something that you don't see often. Normally, you just let that guy run and get into scoring position there or cut the ball off. But McClooney decided to full throw it to second base. Ziski steals, and Averett benefits and scores a run. Pulled the old Little League play out there on the Pacers, and it worked out. So 2-0 now. Averett with a run through, and looking for more. You got Ziski at second and Testerman at the plate. I can't really wrap my head around why Peace would throw that down to second, especially with 2 outs. Testerman takes a strike inside there. I mean, normally you're taught to either, you got a couple options. You can either hold that or have second or short, depending on who's not covering the bag. Cut that throw off if the runner takes off from third. Whoa, this fastball goes up and hits Testerman up and high. I don't know if he got him in the head or not. Seems to be all right. And so we'll take a look over there at Testerman, who just got drilled by Jordan. He goes over and greets Coach T. Smitty. Seems to be all right. But boy, has this inning really turned on Jordan. He was 1 strike away from getting out of the inning in about a minute and a half, and now, just like that, Averett has plated a run and looking for more. He's got Nolan McCabe here at the plate, and he takes that one for ball 1. Jordan looking to get out of it. The pitch to McCabe is in there on the outside corner for strike 1. Big moment in the game here. McCabe looking to get this lead extended. Takes a big cut there and fouls it back. But considering the speed at first base, you think that if he's able to drive one into the gap like he did in his first at-bat, that he might be able to score 2. Had a triple earlier in the game. Slides this one over towards right field, but right there is Sandstrom, and that'll retire the side. So Averett plates 1. 6 hits here, 2 errors for William Peace. It'll send us to the top of the 5th inning here, and Averett up by 2. We'll see if Pellegrino goes back out there, if we go to another bullpen arm. As all eyes towards that bullpen door to see if it's going to swing open. We'll let you know the name of who comes, or no, it's going to be Mike again. So Mike's going to go back out there, and it'll send us to the top of the 5th here on the Averett Sports Network. Pellegrino on your screen here as we head to the top of the 5th inning. Averett up by 2, 4-2. And for his second inning of work out of the pen, Pellegrino making his first appearance of the season. And Averett's getting some guys back. And, you know, you look at the roster, the pitching staff in particular, and obviously we're going to get to see Nathan Comer come back here. But Pellegrino's a guy that is a reliant arm out there for Coach Fleming. Like I said, 11 appearances last season. And pitched a lot in his freshman year as well. So getting Pellegrino back into the mix here will be crucial for Coach Fleming down the stretch. First pitch here will be outside for ball 1, and the top of the 5th here is underway. Peace looking to get some offense going as it's been a little bit rough. They've got Hertzberg now at the plate. Oh, big healthy hack there. Came up with nothing. One pitch here to Hertzberg. Swing and foul back. 6 hits a piece for both teams here. And the difference, that error, especially in the top of the 1st by Hertzberg. A big swing and a miss there. Michael Pellegrino bringing the heat and getting a strikeout over Hertzberg. And there's one away. That was Mike's way right there. Jersey Mike getting that one. And it'll send up Sandstrom here with one away and nobody on. Pellegrino starting to find his footing here on the mound. My goodness, Mike. That was nasty. Whew. And a breaking ball. Buckled Sandstrom. That was pinpoint accuracy there from Pellegrino, and then speeds it up with a fastball. Man, his sequences are good right now. 0-2 here. Pellegrino is a confident pitcher. Once he starts to really get that confidence going, it's hard to stop. He's ahead on Sandstrom now, 0-2, looking for his second strikeout here. A heater that's flied out towards right. Ziske ranges in, backs up a little bit, and makes the catch. And now there are 2 away. Nevin Norville will step up here as Pellegrino starting to dice up this William Peace lineup. Junior from Bayonne, New Jersey. A breaking ball down in the dirt there for ball 1. One 0 pitch. Whew, big swing and a miss there. Fancy that fastball, and now it's 1-1. Pellegrino threw an inning and 2/3 so far. No earned runs allowed. 1-1 pitch. This one hit over to Testerman and foul. That one was really close. Third base umpire Robert Taylor making the call, and now it's 1-2. 1-2 here. Fire me up, Mike. Come on now. Looking for his second strikeout of the inning. Robbins will give the sign. Pellegrino comes set. Delivers the 1-2 pitch. Oh, man. Breaking ball there. Good pitch. Just fouled off there. Good job there from Norville to stay alive in the at-bat. That's a tough pitch to handle. 1-2 again. Pitch from Pellegrino. Fastball, fouled straight back. Good 1-2 pitch there. We'll do 1-2 all over again. Pellegrino looking to get out of it. And now a little bit of confusion there between Robbins and Pellegrino. He'll step off, reset, get the sign. Norville digs in, and the pitch. Breaking ball, chopped foul again, and so good job here from Nevin Norville to stay alive. Getting his money's worth up there. Pellegrino looking to get through 2 innings scoreless. The 1-2 pitch. Good breaking ball outside, but a good take there from Norville, and now we're all even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch swung on and missed. Strike 3. Pellegrino bringing the heat down the stretch. Giving it Mike's way. Jersey Mike retires the side. And it'll send us to the bottom of the 5th here. Averett up by 2 in Danville, Virginia, looking to get their 12th win of the season. Take a quick break. Join you in just a moment. And welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network. William Peace has caused the booth here to scramble to try to find some names. A ton of new players out there for the Pacers, as these are some of the names that when I was scouting them out, I thought I might see today, but looks like they're bringing in a lot of their starters. Turner will be at 3rd. It'll be Peters at short, Joseph at 2nd, and Wisner at 1st. New pitcher on the mound will be Warmack. And I'm still trying to figure out who's out there in the outfield. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm going to have to get the binoculars and try to figure out who's out there. So 3-0 here to the leadoff hitter, Robbins from Warmack. Try to get who's, I'm assuming that they switched the outfield too. It seems like they gave their starters a rest for the first half of this game, and now they're bringing them in here. 3-0 pitch, taking all the way is Robbins in there for strike 1. So 3 balls, 1 strike here to Robbins, the bottom of the 5th inning. The pitch, this one is going to be skyrocketed towards left field, down for a base hit, and all the way over to the warning track. Rounding first and heading towards second is Robbins. The throw is not going to be in time. He's in there with a stand-up double. P-Rob getting it in there. And another hit for him. Man, he is just so hot right now. He's got 2 hits today and RBI. P-Rob doing P-Rob things as that one was laced to left field. As you get a look at him there at second base. Good job, Preston. And so we'll have J.C. Berry. J.C. Berry will step up here with a runner in scoring position and nobody out. Averett looking for more. Warmack delivers. Berry puts down a bunt, but it's going to be fouled back. Berry looking to advance the runner here and send up Ty Lowe, who waits on deck. JC's 0 for 0 today with a walk. See if Berry squares up again. Not squaring. Instead, he'll take ball 1. That one finds the outside corners. A nice pitch there from Warmack to get ahead in the count here. 1-2. In a situation like this, if you're J.C. Berry, you're just trying to hit something to the right side of the field and move that runner over. Any sort of ground ball to Wisner at first or Joseph at second would be a success. And setting up Lowe with a RBI opportunity in his at-bat. Trying to play a little bit of small ball here. Trying to get the ball on the right side of the field. The pitch. Inside, ball 3. So Warmack having a hard time finding the strike zone here in the bottom of the 5th. Big 3-2 pitch here to J.C. Berry. Fouled back. Three-two pitch here to Berry. Will be inside for ball 4, and so he's able to draw a walk, and it'll be first and second here. So this is an interesting spot. You got Ty Lowe up, and he has been one of Averett's best hitters. But do you consider bunting here and trying to get the runners at second and third? You've got Jack Turner on deck, who's struggled a bit of recently, but you could set him up in a good spot to get an RBI. If I'm Coach Fleming, I would think about bunting Ty Lowe right here. Let's see if he does. Yep, he's going to square, and he'll pull it back for strike 1. And a good pitch there from Warmack. But I love this spot here for Lowe. If he's able to get this bunt down, you get Jack Turner with second and third, a chance for him to get an RBI, even with a fly out. See if he squares to bunt again. He will. Trying to get it down and pulls it back, but it gets past the catcher and all the way over towards the dugout. And so now, there you go. Averett's able to advance the runners even without the bunt. Wild pitch there. Advances Robbins and J.C. Berry. So Berry at second, Robbins at third, and Ty Lowe at the plate. Lowe smacks one over to second base, but Joseph's able to get it. Throw it over to second is not going to be in time. So a loud first out of the inning. That's a big one there, and pretty much negates the wild pitch. And it just acts like Lowe was able to get the bunt down and advance the runners. So here comes the first baseman, Jack Turner. As I mentioned, he struggled a little bit of recently, but a big spot here for him. Looking to drive in a run. This one way outside. I love this spot here for Jack. Get a deep fly ball, get that run in, extend the lead, get an RBI. Warmack gets the sign. The pitch. Jack flies one to right field. It's going to be close. Tagging is Robbins, making the catch, throwing. Robbins will tag. The throw over to home is not going to be in time. And so it is a sacrifice fly for Jack Turner. And Averett extends their lead to 3 now. Nice work there from Jack, just pushing that ball out into right field just deep enough for the speedy P-Rob at third base. So runner at third now with 2 away. And Maddox Jordan will step in. Barry at third, and the pitch is high for ball 1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Averett Cougars so far on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon here in Danville, Virginia. And a good pitch there, and a swing and a miss. Warmack. Chance here for Jordan to get on the board with a hit and an RBI. 1-1 pitch. Finds the outside corner there, and now it's 1-2. Mason Williams waiting on deck. Warmack comes set, working against Maddox Jordan. The 2-1 pitch in the dirt, and a great block there. Tubolino there behind the plate, starting catcher into, I guess, close out the rest of this game. This one's going to be skied in towards the outfield in shallow left center field, and making the catch and retiring the side. But not before Averett scratches a run on the Jack Turner sacrifice fly. The Cougars lead by 3 as we head to the top of the 6th here on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network. Thomasini III, joined with Michael Pellegrino on the bump. Averett up by 3. Looking to get a non-conference weekday win here against their former rival, the Pacers. Traveling up from Raleigh, North Carolina. USA's complex, beautiful complex. I've had the pleasure of playing there. It's one of the best venues in the USA South. They've played 18 home games this year, and this is their only 3rd time traveling on the road. They're 1-1 on the road so far this season. This one's rocketed up the middle. Oh, my goodness, diving stop there from low. Throw to first. Pick by Turner is in time. Oh, man. A highlight reel play there from Ty Lowe. It's short. And there's 1 away. My goodness. Ty Lowe, diving stop, was able to get up on his feet, throw a bullet over to Jack Turner at first, in which he was able to make the pick and make the play. 1 away now. My goodness. Good job, boys. Pellegrino in for his 3rd inning of work here out of the bullpen. Coach Fleming extending his guys more than I anticipated, to be honest with you. I mean, you look over at Peace, and every guy pretty much has only pitched 1 inning, as this one is going to be hit towards left field and down in front of McCabe. That's going to be in for a base hit. And so 1-out base runner here for William Peace. But we saw Aiden True, freshman lefty, go 3 innings in his first start. He's in line for the win right now if Averett able to hold on. And now we'll get a meeting at the mound with P-Rob and Michael Pellegrino. So plenty of new guys out here, as we'll have Kyle Peters up at the plate here for William Peace. And seems like what they were doing here today was giving some of their starters a rest to begin the game. And now as we're halfway through, they're going to come in here and play the rest. So Charlie Long, in his 2nd season of work as the head coach here for the Pacers, going with an unorthodox move, as normally you either play them or you don't. But so far today, he's let some of the bench guys get in early, and now he's going to close it with his starters. Pellegrino looking for a ground ball double play here, as that fastball misses high, 2-0. Essentially an entirely different lineup. I mean an entirely different lineup. Every single player that was in the starting lineup is now out. Is this one in the dirt? Kyle Peters this season, 23 at-bats, only batting 174, so it's been a little bit of a rough start for him. 3-0 pitch in there for strike 1. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out, and a runner at first base. And that one misses inside for ball 4, and so William Peace is able to get 2 base runners here in the top of the 6th inning. We'll send up number 14, Jacob Case.
Now batting number 14, Jacob Case.
Jacob Case. It's an interesting case, as he's had 19 at-bats so far this season, and he hasn't had a hit, so an 0 for 19 start for him, and this would be quite the breakout if he's able to get a base hit here and cut the lead a little bit closer. Takes a fastball in the outside corner for strike 1. So a cold start for Case. A cold Case, if you will. All right, I'm done. No more Case puns. Got 2 runners on base. 1 out, working against Pellegrino. Breaking ball is hammered to left field. McCabe's going to run in, but it's going to fall down for a base hit. Holding there at third and in safely. But bases loaded now, and the Case is cracked as he's able to get a base hit, his first of the year, and snapping an 0 for 19 skid. So Nicholas Weiser now will step up. Coach Fleming will come out and have a chat at the mound. See if the bullpen doors swing open. But everybody going to come out to the mound to greet Pellegrino. He will exit. So Pellegrino exits with the bases loaded. We'll have a new pitcher coming out here for the Cougars. So Pellegrino works 2 innings and a third. Really good work. Seemed like you ran out of gas a little bit there late, but still a good first outing there for Mike. And he will give way here to the new pitcher. It'll be Garrett Arner for Averett. So Arner will come out, bases loaded, and he's done this before. He's been sort of the emergency guy for Averett this season. He's came into a bases loaded jam against Brevard, got out of that one scoreless, no runs. So we'll get to see the Gare Bear on the mound for the Cougars. Let's watch him warm up. We'll be back after the break. So as Arner's warm-ups come to an end here, as he works that breaking ball. This is Garrett's 5th appearance on the season. He's made a start, 9 1/3 innings pitched. Only 2 walks and 6 strikeouts. So for Garrett, he's the guy that comes in, fills up the zone. And honestly, you'll watch him here. He's works that breaking ball in a lot. And I don't know if I would say it's 50%, but I would say it's pretty close, as Arner's breaking ball heavy. So Nicholas Wiesner now will step in, the first baseman. The base is loaded here and only 1 away. And there is that breaking ball, and it's in there for strike 1. And so you will see a lot of that from Arner. One of his primary pitches. Oh, 1 pitch. This one back up the middle and through the hole for a base hit. Scoring 1, scoring 2, and now William Peace trails by 1. It's now 5-4. Big hit there from Wiesner as he's able to smack one back up the middle. And now for their 8th hit of the game, Averett's pitching now in some trouble. And in steps Gavin Turner, the big third baseman threat, as he's been their best hitter so far this season. .375 batting average, 9 RBIs, and 27 hits this year as he takes that one on the outside corner for strike 1. But Gavin has been sitting for most of this game and coming in here now in a big spot, normally the starting third baseman. Sanchez started at third, but he came out in the last inning. Turner sits on that breaking ball and fouls it back, and now it's 0-2. So both of those runs were charged to Pellegrino. The runner at second is also Pellegrino's run. The runner at first is Arner's run. But how big would a ground ball be right here for Garrett if he's able to get it? 0-2 pitch here to Turner. Is just off of the corner there. Good 0-2 pitch though. Pacers now out hitting Averett after that RBI single there from Wiesner. Looking for a strikeout or a double play. The pitch is fouled back. Arner gets the sign from Robbins. Turner looking for his 12th RBI of the season. The pitch, this one laced back up the middle, but caught. Arner's able to catch it. My goodness. And that is a loud second out. He didn't even have to move his glove on that, as that one just came right back up the middle. Somebody catch the exit velo. Arner, cat-like reflexes out there as he's able to make the catch. And there are 2 away. And you can't hit a ball any harder than Turner just did there, but Arner is able to save the run from scoring. That would have surely tied it up. So now there's 2 away with 2 outs and 2 runners on base. William Peace looking to tie the game up. Arner delivers a strike, swinging there on the outside corner. Tubolino steps in, the catcher, entering the game last inning. And Tubolino takes outside for ball 1. Ball 1 strike here to Tubolino. This one flied high in towards center field. A nice easy play for Mason Williams. He makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So Averett does strand those 2 runners at first and second, but not before Peace gets 2 runs across. Now they are out hitting Averett by 1, 8-7. It'll send us to the bottom of the 6th. Averett looking to get some more runs back on the board. So Mason Williams will lead us off here in the bottom of the 6th. The lead now cut to 1. And a new pitcher on the mound for the Pacers. It'll be number 36, Alejandro Newsy there, as he is the right-handed pitcher, 6 feet tall freshman from Florida. And he'll come in to face Williams and then Ziski and then Trevor Testament. So 9-1-2 for him. First pitch will be outside. Excuse me, second pitch will be outside for ball 1. And that one misses outside, so getting ahead of the count here is Williams. Averett looking to answer back. They've only scored 1 run since the 2nd inning. Or 2 runs since the 2nd inning, excuse me, as this one's going to be hit over towards shortstop. Making the play there is Peters. Throwing it over to first, and Weisner came off the bag, and he's going to be safe. The tag not being able to be applied. And so Averett has a runner at first base here in the bottom of the 6th with nobody out, and it'll flip the lineup back over to Big Kev, Kevin Ziski. Plenty of speed over there at first base. You see Mason Williams on your screen. And Kevin takes that one outside for ball 1. Ziski so far today 1 for 3. He had a liner back up the middle in his first at-bat. And getting ahead now, 2-0. Ziski's 1 for 3. Testerman on deck is 1 for 1. He's walked and gotten hit by a pitch as well, so a couple of free passes for him. Ziski hits this one over to third base. Turner bobbles it, picks it back up, throws it over to first. Same play. It gets past Weisner and over towards the dugout. Weisner gets drilled. Williams going to round third and head towards home. Ziski heads towards second. But the concern right now is Nicholas Weisner, who got absolutely just decked over there at first base by Ziski. So another error for William and Peace, and they are just booting the ball around the yard right now, as the great Mets legend Keith Hernandez would say. It's just not good fundamentals lacking right here for the Pacers. Wisner seems to be all right. Man, he took a lick over there from Ziski at first. And, I mean, if I had to pick a couple of Averett players that I would not want to get hit by, Ziski's up there as one of them. Seems to be all right, though. They come out to check on him. So Charlie Long, second-year head coach, comes out to check on Wisner. Seems to be all right. Umpire's going to have a talk. I don't think that can be base runner interference, as Ziski was in the baseline. But they're going to want to talk about something here per the request of head coach Long. And we'll see what this is all about. They'll talk with Long. Ziski at second for now. Pointing at the third baseline. Maybe he's just the hands talker. I can relate. But obviously not happy with something there. It just seemed like a play where the third baseman, Turner, just made a bad throw. Wisner had to try to come off the bag. Was unfortunately in the path of Kevin Ziski. Ball got loose. Ziski got to second. Williams scored. Ball did not go into the dugout, so there's no advancement issues. It stayed in play. So I'm not sure quite what the gripe is here. This is interesting. I mean, it can't be interference because Ziski was in the base path. The base runner's entitled to run to first base, obviously. I don't think this is going to be a winning argument for obvious reasons, but looks like we're getting ready to play ball here. I think the real issue here for William Peace is trying to field the ball. I mean, make that 4 errors now in this game. And, I mean, we can argue, you know, interference and whatnot, but, boy, I mean, the Pacers really got to try to keep it clean here. It's been the difference so far. I mean, you look at the scoreboard, and Averett's up by 2. But those 4 errors have been the Achilles heel so far for the Pacers. So back in action we go. Trevor Testerman steps up. He takes that one low for ball 1. He's got Ziski at second. And the pitch. This one hit over to third base. Turner, shot at redemption. Takes a look at Ziski. Throws it high again. And Wisner can't catch the ball. Man, what is going on here for the Pacers? This is brutal. Five errors here for the Pacers, and, I mean, what do you say anymore? I mean, this is just plaguing them. They should be out of this inning by now. And one thing you can't do against this Averett lineup is give them free outs. As now you get Nolan McCabe here, first and second, nobody out. He squares to bunt, and it's going to be fouled back. Five errors for Peace. And it's interesting, you know, freshman superstar Jack Turner, a guy that is looking to be all USA South selection this year, comes in cold off the bench as McCabe squares to bunt, gets it down. It's a beauty. Trying to field it there is Turbelo. He's not going to get it. He's safe. And it's an infield single for Nolan McCabe. Bases juiced. Nobody out. And if you kick the ball around the yard, you're going to have to deal with situations like this. Give Averett free outs, and now the bases are loaded here with nobody out. So So Preston Robbins steps in here. And the pitch, Robbins swings and drives this one to deep left field. Barrow chasing back. He gets under it and makes the catch on the warning track. Tagging is Ziske. Tagging also is Testerman, and so it'll be a sacrifice fly for Preston Robbins, his second RBI of the day. Small ball, baby, as Averett gets their 7th run, and everybody moves up as well. So McCabe tagged from first to second, Testerman tagged from second to third, and Ziske tagged from third to home. One away. And the pitch there is in the dirt for ball 1 to J.C. Berry, the Texas native. There's going to be a lot of unearned runs here in this inning for Averett as Berry takes that fastball. One ball, one strike here to Berry. And a nice breaking ball there, just misses high. Testerman at third, McCabe at second. Berry's 2-1 pitch is going to be fouled straight back. Oof, just missed that one. And now it's 2-2. Balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 2 runners in scoring position here as Berry swings and fouls that one down the first base line. And Coach Smitty boots the ground ball. You just can't do that, Smitty. I got the camera on you, man. Come on now. 2 balls and 2 strikes again here to Berry after that foul ball. And that breaking ball just misses again. And now it's full, 3-2. Waiting on deck is Tyler Lowe, the shortstop. Payoff pitch here. Berry swings and fouls this one all the way down the left field line. Turner runs over and tries to get it, but it lands in the William Peace bullpen. So Berry set to do it all over again here. Working a good at-bat. Trying to get on base. 3-2 pitch. Is going to be skied again. A little deja vu, but Turner's got a little bit of room this time and makes the catch. Faking the tag is Testerman, and now there's 2 away. So Turner's able to make the play that time. And we'll send up Tyler Lowe here with 2 outs and 2 men in scoring position. Averett with a 3-run lead, getting both runs back from the 2 that was surrendered last inning. And Lowe swinging first pitch and skies this one towards the second baseman, Joseph. Settles under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Averett answers William Peace's 2-run top of the 6th with a 2-run bottom of the 6th of their own. They lead 2 runners in scoring position, and it's 7-4 here as we get to the top of the 7th. I'm Thomas Heaney III. You're watching the Averett Sports Network. Cougars baseball coming to a close here. 9 outs to go to try to get their 12th win of the season. it's good to hear this walk-up song as Nathan Comer, welcome back to 2025. This is his first appearance since Tommy John surgery. Guy that made 48 innings of work in his sophomore season. Got injured last year in his junior year. And this is the X factor here for Coach Fleming's squad. This is a guy that was a #1 starter just 2 seasons ago, now in his senior season from Halifax. Comb Dog on the bump and looking to get a couple of outs here in the top of the 7th. Curious to see how long he goes, like we talked about, first appearance, but obviously he's been throwing bullpens and live ABs and stuff like that. So coming into a big spot here in this non-conference game in the middle of the week against William Peace. Be going up against the starters who were all on the bench in the first 5 innings of this game. And so Comer back onto the mound, a long awaited return, and obviously think about all the things that go into a return following the injury, the rehab, and just getting back into the throwing. So really cool moment for him. I know he's definitely excited about this one. So Comer on the mound here for the Cougars, and the first pitch will be in the dirt for ball 1. LeVake will step in here, working against Comer, and 2-0 now. LeVake in his first at-bat so far today. 2-0 pitch from Comer is going to be in there for a strike. And Averett has a lot of guys on the team that are pitch to contact and lower velocity. Comer's one of those guys that will run that heater up, as this one's hit over to Maddox Jordan at second, throws over to Turner at first in time, and so Comer gets his first batter out here, 1 away in the top of the 7th.
Now batting number 9, Leland Barrow.
Leland Barrow now will step in. The right-hander is Peace now just 8 outs away from dropping their 5th game in a row. This one's going to be hidden towards the gap in left center field. It's going to get down in front of Williams. Barrow rounds first, holds there, and it'll be a 1-out single for him. So Leland Barrow gets on board and sends the tying run on deck here for the Pacers. Caden French will step up. Barrow at first, the 9th hit of the afternoon for the Pacers. And French takes a fastball there on the outside corner for strike 1. Vila looks good here from Comer, and obviously the coaching staff wouldn't put him in too early, not trying to rush him. Want him back 100%, throw over to first is not in time. But Comer's a guy that can definitely run it up in the high 8s. A 1 pitch. And that one's fouled back, so now getting ahead here 0-2. French playing center field in this one. Obviously entered the game just like every other William Peace player did in the 6th. 0-2 pitch from Comer is going to be outside. Throw over to first by Robbins, not in time. The 1-2 here. Comer looking for a GBDP, ground ball double play. Waiting on deck is the second baseman, Adam Joseph. 2-2 pitch. And a high heater inside that spoiled away. So good job there from French. Just kind of poked that one out of play. Heavy dose of fastball so far here from Comer. Let's see if he goes to the off-speed. 2-2 pitch. And there it is in the dirt for strike 3 swinging. And so Comer gets his first strikeout after coming back from injury here in his first appearance. So 2 away now with a runner at first. And a really good sequence there, too, from Nathan. Just using that fastball up, getting that fastball up and in to French, and then getting him fishing down low. Joseph fouls that one back on the first pitch. Comer takes a look over there at first and delivers. This one hit towards short, low, boots it, and that's going to be an error, so that extends the inning here. First and second with 2 outs, and now the tying run comes to bat. It's going to be Kyle Peters. So Kyle Peters steps up now. The inning prolonged after that Tyler Lowe error. First error of the day for Averett. Pitch to Peters is going to be sky towards second and picked up there from Maddox Jordan. That'll retire the side. So nice work from Nathan Comer. Gets 3 outs and no runs in his first appearance back from injury. It'll send us to the bottom of the 7th. Stretch time here in Danville. Cougars up by 3. Comer, scoreless inning. New pitcher on the bump for William Peace. It'll be Derek Collins, the sophomore pitcher out of Clayton, North Carolina. Making his 3rd appearance of his career. Made 1 appearance his freshman season. Went 2 innings, gave up a run. And so far this season, he's worked 1 1/3 innings pitched with 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout, no walks. And we'll send up Jack Turner here, whose first pitch swinging fouled. Turner had that sacrifice fly in his last at-bat. And offers at this breaking ball low. So I'll be curious to see what Coach Fleming does down the stretch here. He's got a couple of guys up in the bullpen. Some of the names that kind of anticipated throwing haven't gone out so far, as that breaking ball just misses outside. But I would expect to maybe see Shane Mickle potentially close this game. He's had a lot of closing experience in the past, especially in his sophomore season. So look to see if Shane comes out and closes this. Big cut there, and healthy hack comes up empty from Turner, and so that's the first out of the inning. So one away here, Maddox Jordan stepping up to bat. Jordan first pitch swinging, and that one is fouled back. 0 for 3 so far for Maddox, and then you got Mason Williams on deck. Jordan takes that pitch outside. I don't necessarily agree with that call, but it's 0-2. Pitch from Collins. Another breaking ball. It just misses down low. And Jordan with a big league pop-up in the middle of the infield. Turner goes over. First baseman Weisner can't grab it. And it falls down to the ground, and yet another error for William Peace. Now make that 6. Boy, oh boy. So another man gets on base via the error, and it'll bring up Mason Williams. There goes Maddox Jordan trying to steal. The throw over from Tuvalu is not going to be in time, and so Maddox Jordan swipes second. So Averett now with a runner in scoring position. It'll be an unearned run out there if it's able to go, and we've seen plenty of those so far today. It's 1-0 here. And the pitch is outside for ball 2. 1-1, excuse me. So 1-1 count here to Williams. That one in the dirt. Mason looking for his third hit of the day. 2-1 pitch is a breaking ball that just misses. 3-1 here. Kevin Ziske on deck. Nathan Comer goes out to the bullpen. I would assume that means that his day is done. And Williams laces this one past the third baseman Turner and down for a base hit. Rounding third and heading towards home is Maddox Jordan. A throw into second is not going to matter because Mason Williams stayed at first, and so it's an RBI single for him. Boom, have a day, Mason. 3 hits and an RBI now. And yet another unearned run for William Peace off of the error. Mason Williams, 3 hits on the day. Just, I love him in that 9 hole. He's able to flip the lineup over as Ziske takes that one for strike 1. It's like having another leadoff hitter when you got him batting 9th, especially with that speed. Ziske hammers this one to center field, trying to get it as French, but he can't get it. It falls in front of him. And Ziske with another hit. So the hit parade here for Averett. Turn it up. Ziske 2 for 5 now, his second hit of the afternoon. And it'll bring up Trevor Testerman. And this is the point in the game now. Averett up by 4 runs. You got Testerman up, and you just get the feeling like they might be able to blow it open here, working against Derek Collins. Kind of compare this Averett offense to a really good boxer. It's just, they'll kind of feel you out in the beginning, but boy, they're just relentless, and then you just know that the knockout blow comes at some point. This one's going to be hit towards right field, but foul. So Testerman here with a 1-1 count. Ziske at first. Maddox Jordan at second. The pitch is just inside there, ball 2. Derek Collins, the lefty, trying to get out of a jam here. 1 run has already scored. And Testerman, big cut there. Comes up with nothing. It's now 2-2. Testerman was shooting for the fences on that one. And time is called by home plate umpire Dennis Blanchard. And back in action we go here. 2 runners on, 2-2 count to Testerman. And strike 3, looking. There's Collins with a beautiful breaking ball and a strikeout. 2 away. Send up Nolan McCabe. McCabe so far 2 for 4 on the day, looking for his 3rd hit. If McCabe's able to reach base, we'd have Preston Robbins, who has been one of the hottest hitters in the lineup, 2 for 3 so far with an RBI. Collins comes set and deals. Oh, nice breaking ball there. And now it's 1-1 as Collins has just been spinning that thing. One and one here to McCabe. Tries to get it over again there, but just outside. Two and one pitch here to McCabe. In the dirt, ball 3, and so now Noel way ahead in the count. And P-Rob hoping for yet another RBI shot. Catcher waiting on deck. McCabe here with a 3-1 count. And a nice breaking ball there from Collins to fill it full. You know you have confidence in your off-speed when you're able to throw it behind the count. I think that's a combination of confidence and also respect to McCabe, as you just don't want to really give him a 3-1 fastball. 3-2 pitch. And another off-speed pitch misses low, and so that's ball 4. And now the bases are juiced for Preston Robbins. Coach Smitty, what we got going on over there? A lot of sliding mitts to be put on there for Coach Tyler Smith. Busy man with a really nice haircut, by the way. So you got McCabe at first. And Robbins stepping in. Robbins flies this one over towards right field. Tubo is under it, and that'll retire the side. So Averett strands 3, but gets a run across. They lead by 4 as we head to the top of the 8th. 6 outs away from getting their 12th victory of the season. Tim Schwer will step in here to pitch the top of the 8th for Averett. It's time to play the game. I got to be honest, man. The fellas did a great job this season on their walk-up songs. It's time to play the game here as Tim Schwer takes the ball. And yet another guy that is coming back from injury. And I think that is the most exciting part of this team, is that you've got this explosive offense, and then you're also getting back the likes of Michael Pellegrino and Nathan Comer and Tim Schwer. And these are all guys who are upperclassmen, juniors and seniors, that are going to come in here, throw strikes, and hopefully put up some big time outs down the stretch for Averett. And Schwer is one of those guys, and he's done a good job so far this season coming back from his injury, as this will be, I believe it's his third outing back. Let me just check that for you guys real quick. But Schwer, yeah, making his fourth appearance, excuse me. And in 4 appearances, a 1.59 ERA, 1.24 whip, 5 2/3 innings pitched, only 1 hit allowed. The only problem for Tim has been the walks, 6 walks to just 1 strikeout. But when he's been pitching through contact, only 1 hit surrendered through almost 6 innings of work. So the Schwer Bear on the bump for the Cougars here in the top of the 8th. So Schwer gets the ball. He'll be working against number 14, Jacob Case, who broke his 19 straight hitless streak in his last at-bat with an RBI. So he'll be looking to break out even more here with another hit. Peace has really had a hard time overcoming these errors, and you just saw it on your screen. 6 errors as Case swings and hits this one high in towards the infield to low. Makes the catch, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So Nicholas Wisner, the first baseman, will step up to bat now. First one in the dirt there for ball 1. One-0 count here to Wisner. And that fastball misses high for ball 2. Interesting to see first pitch swinging on that last at-bat. Down by 4 runs. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Wisner. And a big cut there, and it comes up empty. 2-1 here. And that one misses outside, so now 3-1. Waiting on deck is number 25, Gavin Turner, the standout third baseman. And the Pacers' best hitter. Looking to get a base runner on here ahead of him. 3-1 pitch, and swinging and fouling that one back. And now it's 3-2. Obviously a good pitch to hit there, but Pacers just very aggressive here down the stretch. You need base runners, and a walk is as good as a hit here. Payoff pitch to Wisner. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Tim Schwer gets the strikeout, and his first of the game. There's 2 away now. So good work there from Tim. Working high in the zone, getting the swing and miss. The Averett bullpen has been steady down the stretch. So here comes Gavin Turner. This is the spot you'd want him in here, as the bases are empty with 2 away. Not much damage he can do here. Turner lines this one over the head of Maddox Jordan and into the gap in right center field. Tracked down there from Ziski, and he holds him to a single, and that's exactly what I mean. I mean, you got a really dangerous hitter up at the plate, but because there's nobody on, I mean, the worst he can do is obviously hit a home run, but right there he just hits a single, and there's still 2 away. We'll send up number 4 here, Nick Tubolino. And Tubolino check swings, but he can't hold it up. As the shadows cast down here over the first base dugout side and onto the field, making it a little bit difficult for the hitters to hit here. On 1 pitch. Breaking ball outside. One 1 pitch here. And a swing and a miss. Ooh, a sword from Tim Schwer, the sword. 1-2 now. So Tim Schwer looking to get out of the top of the 8th here, scoreless. He's 1 strike away from doing that. The 1-2 pitch here to Tubolini is just outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Turner at first, and Schwer comes set. The 2-2 pitch is going to be swung on and grounded towards Testerman at third, foul. And so we will do 2-2 all over again. Schwer looking for his 2nd strikeout here in the inning. Tubolino swinging and flying this one over to Ziski. Maddox Jordan making a race for it. Ziski running in, and he makes the catch. And that'll retire the side. Timmy gets out of the inning there. And we will head to the bottom of the 8th here. Cougars up by 4, and they'll go into the top of the 9th, at least up by 4, hopefully more. They're able to get some more insurance runs. Send it to a break. We'll be right back with you here on the Averett Sports Network. New pitcher on the mound for William Peace. Be Maxwell Kasperwich, lefty. Coming out here, we'll be facing off against J.C. Berry. You see him on your screen right there, getting some of his warm-up swings. There's Kasperwich on the bump. And Averett up by 4 here in the bottom of the 8th, and just continuing what has been a storybook season for them. They're 11-3, their best start since 2007. And just continuing to prove everyone wrong day in and day out here as we get to see J.C. Berry step up here. So Berry will step in. Looking for more insurance runs as it's getting dark out there. Obviously, you see on the center field camera, those shadows are really coming in. Kasperwich's first pitch is on the outside corner for strike 1, and the bottom of the 8th is underway. And Berry hits this one hard towards Turner, spins, throws over to first in time to Weisner, and so that's the first out here in the bottom of the 8th. And honestly, at this rate, with the way William Peace has fielded the ball so far today, it's almost surprising when they're able to make the throw over to first. I mean, it's been a struggle, and obviously when you're coming on the road here and you're 5-15, you just can't afford those little mistakes. they build up. That's really been the case so far for the Pacers, and they've been in this game throughout the whole way. It's just been the errors and the unearned runs that have really hurt them. And this one hit over foul on the first base line. Ty Lowe steps in here. So Ty Lowe 0 for 4 so far in this one, looking to get a hit. Takes that one inside. So 2-1 now. And a big cut there from Lowe. Nothing doing though. Now it's 2-2. Six, 7, 8 has struggled so far for Averett. 0 for 14. As Lowe fouls that one back. Barry, Lowe, and Turner, 5 through 7 rather. 2-2 pitch here is a breaking ball that's whiffed through and swung on a miss. So strike 3, Kasprowicz is able to get the second out here in the bottom of the 8th. Steps Jack Turner. He's 0 for 3 so far with a sacrifice fly and an RBI. Take a look over there. That Averett bullpen. We got an arm up there and throwing. I'd be surprised to see Schwer go back out there again. You're starting to ease these guys back in after their injuries. Not trying to rush anybody back, especially in a non-conference game. And so Turner takes that one on the inside corner for for ball 2. Kasprowicz takes a big deep breath, looks in, kicks and deals. And misses again there, ball 3. So now 3-0 here to Turner. See if Jack is swinging 3-0. Not swinging. Instead, he takes the outside corner for strike 1. And another big cut there from Turner. And it's full now, 3-2. Maddox Jordan waits on deck, hopes for a shot here. But he won't get it. Turner swings through that fastball, and that'll retire the side. So Averett 4 runs is the lead as they head to the top of the 9th inning. And they need 3 outs. Let's see who's going to come in here to close this one out for the Cougs. And it looks like it's going to be Kendrick Sheffield. So Kendrick Sheffield will come out to try to get the last 3 outs here for Averett. Take a break and join you in just a moment. God's Country by Blake Shelton is playing, and so you know what that means. We got Kendrick Sheffield on the bump for Averett as they look to close this one out. So big spot here for Kendrick coming in a 4-run lead. Not a safe situation. He's got 3 outs to get to close this one out and get Averett their 7th straight victory. And I think, I don't want us to become numb to this. This is really remarkable what we were watching here in Danville. This is a team that won 10 games last season, 5 the year before that, and right now they're 3 outs away from getting their 12th victory of the season, and it's not even March 20th yet. It is really something special right now here at Averett with this baseball team, and the Cougs are hot, man. What can you say? As get our look at Kendrick Sheffield right here. Kendrick making his 3rd appearance of the season, a 6.75 ERA. 2-0 record, and 2 2/3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout for Kendrick. So here we go, top of the 9th here. Averett 3 outs away from victory. And William Peace looking to avoid falling to their former USA South rivals, and which would be their 5th loss in a row. And they'd fall to 5-16 if they're not able to mount a comeback here. And the leadoff hitter will be LeVake. So LeVake steps in. It's a 1-1 count. And the pitch, this one could be hit over towards second base, but caught. What a play there. Maddox Jordan making the catch. My goodness. And that is an incredible out number 1 here in the top of the 9th. So Maddox Jordan. Oh, excuse me, he did not catch that ball. Thought he made a terrific catch there. Maddox, I thought you made a great play, but alas, you did not. So it does fall. And it's a base hit there. So now there's a leadoff runner at first. And Kendrick now trying to get that first out. On the outside corner there for strike 1. So a little bit of speed out there as well as LeVake can swipe a couple of bags. 1-1 pitch. Snap throw to first, and woo, LeVake is able to get back on the bag there. As close play, and he might be injured over there. And so LeVake down there on the field injured, trying to get back to first base, holding his right leg. We'll try to help him up here. I hope everything's all right down there. I'll have the trainer come out. And so, hope everything's good here. Kendrick Sheffield going to talk it over with Jack Turner, first baseman. Athletic trainer comes out to have a look at LeVake over there at first. Coach Fleming going to come out here and talk with Sheffield. Interesting here that Coach Fleming would come out to have a conversation, maybe just using this opportunity with the injury to LeVake, and it looks like he's going to come out. And yeah, LeVake's going to come out of this game. We'll have a pinch runner out there. It'll be number 62. Try to get that name for you here in just a moment. Kendrick Sheffield's going to throw around. So Sheffield will throw around here. LeVake exits with a leg. It looks like a lower leg injury, trying to get back to first base. And I'm going to scroll all the way down in this roster because the man who came in was number 62. It'll be Hunter Benson. He'll come in to pinch run at first. It'll be a 2-1 count here. as the shadows creep over Owen Fulton Fields here in Danville, Virginia. Two and one pitch. Sheffield throws that one in there for a swing and a miss. Leland Barrow couldn't catch up to that one. And it's 2-2. Sheffield delivers a good off-speed pitch there, but Barrow is able to just tap that one foul. Another 2-2 pitch here. Barrow hits this one over to Turner at first, makes the play, throws it over to first in time, and no throw back over to first, so they'll just get the one out. But right now, Averett will gladly trade for that run right there, that out rather, not try to force anything. So now one away, runner at first base, and it'll send up Caden French. Barrow now at first. Sheffield takes a look and comes set. And the pitch on the outside corner for strike one. 12 hits for William Peace today, but just 4 runs. Doing a good job at putting the ball in play, just haven't been able to hit with runners in scoring position, and it's just been a tough mix for the Pacers today. I mean, 12 hits and 4 runs, and then you also look at Averett with 8 runs on 6 errors. It seems like Pacers have just been beating themselves up today. And they've stayed in it for the majority of the game. It's been close. But right now, just 2 outs away. And Sheffield gets that one on the outside corner for strike 2. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Sheffield looking to get a strikeout or roll a game-ending double play. The pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3. Kendrick Sheffield looking to close the door here and gets a big strikeout there. It's now 2 away. So Adam Joseph is the last hope here for the Pacers. Down by 4 runs. Averett needs 1 more out to close the deal. That one in there for strike 1. Averett looking for their 12th win of the season. A magical start for a team that was not expected to do anything and has had a long drought of losing seasons. Their last winning season was in 2015, and they're looking to change that in this season as that one misses outside. But as we continue to build into the middle part of the year, you start to realize that this team has an identity, and it's the offense and good starting pitching, good defense, hitting in critical situations. This one hit over to Maddox Jordan, and that time he makes the catch, and that will end the game. Averett improves to 12-3, their best start since 2007, and just a terrific job there as they hit a little dance over there at the mound. Hey, let's go, fellas. The Cougars get the win over William Peace, 8-4, and this fairy tale season just continues to roll on. It's now 7 straight wins for the Cougs. And they get a non-conference win over William Peace. So, great job there by Averett again, scoring early and ending up coming out on top. So, the road ahead for the Cougars. We'll have a home series on the weekend, the 22nd of March. That'll be here in Danville. Their next game will be big for them. It'll be on the road on Wednesday, tomorrow at 2 p.m. against Guilford College. And that's an interesting one because Guilford College has also started 11-3 and one of their best starts in 50 years. So 2 teams in the ODAC. That's another conference matchup for Averett tomorrow. But that's two teams with two historic starts for their program matching up in Greensboro, North Carolina tomorrow at 2 p.m. So you'll definitely want to check that one out. But for this one, Averett gets another victory, 7 straight. So for everyone here at the Averett Sports Network, my name is Thomas Heaney III. This has been another installment of Averett Baseball. Cougars improved to 12-3 in 2025.